first problem on our homework assignment is finding the square root of 21,453. We count over on our digits. We know that we are going to have a 3-digit answer. We have a formula for squaring a trinomial right here to use as a reference. The first step is to solve for a. A squared has to be less than or equal to 2. Let's go with our 1. 1 squared equals 1. Subtract. Bring down the 1. The next step to a b. 2 times 1 times what? This is going to have to be less than or equal to 11. Let's try 5. 2 times 1 times 5 is 10. I'm going to bring down this 4. And then our third step is b squared. 5 squared is 25. It's too large, so we are going to have to change that. Let's try 4. 2 times 1 times 4 is 8. That's a 3. We bring down our 4. B squared. 4 squared is 16. That works. We're going to keep 4 as our value for B. This is 18. We do not bring down our 5 here. We're going to solve for C, 2AC. This has to be less than or equal to 18. 2 times 1 times what is less than or equal to 18? Not going to choose 9 because that's going to leave us with nothing. And we'll bring down the 5, that won't work. So let's try 8. 2 times 8 is 16. Subtract 2, bring down our 5. The next step is 2BC, which has to be less than or equal to 25. 2 times 4 times 8. 8 times 8, that is going to be too big. So let's go down. We'll try 7. That's 14. We bring down that 5. 2BC now has to be less than 45. 2 times 4 times what is less than or equal to 45? We said 7. 2 times 4 is 8. 8 times 7 is still too big. So let's go down one more. 6. 2 times 1 times 6 is 12. We bring down that 5. 2 times 4 times 6. 2 times 4 is 8. 8 times 6 is 48. That is definitely less than 65. Now we're going to bring down this 3. And we have our C squared, which has to be less than or equal to 173. 6 squared is 36. That works, so let's keep our C valued at 6. And the remainder is 137. Okay, let's do the next problem. The next problem is the square root of 43,674. 5. Once again, we know we're going to have 3 digits. First step is to solve for a. A squared has to be less than or equal to 4. Let's use 2. 2 squared is equal to 4. We bring down that 3. Now we're going to solve for b. 2ab has to be less than or equal to 3. 2 times 2 times what? That's going to be 0. That's going to equal 0. Now we bring down that 6. B squared, we said b is 0. Clearly that's going to work. Now remember, for this next part we're not bringing anything down. So we're going to solve for c. 2ac has to be less than or equal to 36. 2 times 2 times 0, 2 times 2 times what is less than or equal to 36. I'm not going to choose 9 again because that's going to leave us with nothing. Then the 7's going to come down. It's not going to work. So let's try 8. So 4 times 8 is 32. I'm going to bring this 7 down now. And we're going to have 2bc has to be less than or equal to 47. 2 times 0 times, we said 8. It's going to be equal to 0. And let's bring down the 5. C squared equals 8 squared, which equals 64. So that's going to work for our C value. And our remainder is going to be 411. Let's do the next one. $52,146. And we are going to find the square root. Once again, we have 3 digits. We start with our a squared less than or equal to 5. Let's use 2 again. 2 squared is equal to 4. Bring down the 2. 2ab has to be less than or equal to 12. 2 times 2 times what? That's 4. I'm not going to choose 3 because that's going to leave us with nothing. So let's try 2. 2 times 2 is 4. 4 times 2 is 8. This is 4. We're going to bring down that 1. B squared has to be less than or equal to 41. We said B was 2. 2 squared equals 4. So we can definitely keep 2 as the value for B. So this is 37. Now remember, we're not bringing anything down for this next step. When we're solving for C, 2ac, 2 times 2 times what? And this is going to be less than or equal to 37. So 4, we can try 9, which is going to be 36. We're going to have 14. My line is a little crooked 2BC has to be less than or equal to 14. 2 times 2, and we said 9. That's not going to work. Too big. So let's go back to what we thought we had for C. Try 8. 8 times 4 is 32. We bring down this 4, 54. Two times 2 times 8. 4 times 8 again is 32. C squared, we're going to bring down this 6. Has to be less than or equal to 226. I don't think that's going to be any problem. We're going to keep 8 as our value for C. 8 squared is 64. And our remainder is 162. All right, last one. It's the square root of 64,782. Once again, we're going to have 3 digits. We start with our a squared. Has to be less than or equal to 6. Let's do 2 again. 2 squared is 4. Bring down the 4. We've got 24. 2ab has to be less than or equal to 24. 2 times 2 times what? This is 4. And I'm not going to choose 6. That's going to leave us with nothing. So I'm going to choose a 5. So 4 times 5 is 20. Let's bring down that 7. See if our 5 works. B squared has to be less than 47. It absolutely is. 5 squared is 25. So we can keep 5 as our value for B. And remember, for this next step, we are not bringing anything down. 2ac has to be less than 22. 2 times 2 times what? So this is 4. Let's try 5. That's going to be 20. We'll bring down the 8. 2bc has to be less than 28. 2 times 5 times 5. That is not less than 28. So we need to go back a step. Let's try 4 here. 4 times 4 is 16. 6. We bring down our 8. 2 times 5 times 4. 10 times 4 is 40. That works. Our last check for C is our C squared, which is 4 squared, 16. So 4 can definitely be the value for C. Subtract 16. And we have our remainder of 266.